We tried peaceful contact. Diplomatic messages were sent. But the aliens responded with fleets of warships. Lai Hyun's eyes narrowed. The general was right, humanity had extended its hand in peace, and it was slapped away with hostility. Now, it was time to show the galaxy that humans could be just as dangerous as any other species. When do we launch? Lai Hyun asked, his voice steady despite the tension. Tomorrow, General Choi Bin replied. Admiral Nam Woo will command space operations, and Colonel Odin will lead the ground teams. The prisoners? They will be released after the operation, with a message for their governments. Excitement and fear twisted together in Lai Hyun's chest. Humanity's first steps into galactic politics would be decisive. Admiral Nam Woo stood on the bridge of Seoul's Pride, watching the stars streak past the viewport. The hybrid vessel hummed with barely contained power, a fusion of human engineering and captured alien technology. Status reports came in rapidly, all ships maintaining formation, ETA to targets noted, strike teams ready. Every crew member knew the stakes, one misstep could ignite interstellar war. And yet, there was confidence in their discipline. 3 targets awaited: Alpha, a Vidian research station filled with exotic matter studies; Beta, an Ironclaw military outpost bristling with defenses; Gamma, a collective hive node controlling communications across 17 star systems. Each demanded a different approach: stealth, firepower, and cyber warfare. Humanity had prepared for months, anticipating every alien tactic. The plan was audacious, but audacity was humanity's ally. From the belly of Seoul's Pride, 12 elite soldiers led by Sergeant Baeyong detached in a small craft toward the Vidian station. Their mission: capture without destruction. Equipped with stealth fields, shield penetrators, and bioneural interfaces, they moved silently through space. Time was critical, detection meant failure. Baeyong's team had rehearsed every maneuver, every breach, until instinct and strategy were indistinguishable. Inside the Vidian station, scientists worked unaware of the approaching danger. Their sensors, advanced but predictable, failed to detect human ingenuity. Baeyong's crew docked, sealed the airlock, and disabled the security grid. Surprise was their greatest weapon. One step at a time, they moved toward the control center, shadows among blinking consoles. Every second counted, every movement precise. At Target Beta, Colonel Odin's forces faced a different challenge: brute force and aggression. 20 human warships dropped from stealth and opened fire on the Ironclaw outpost. The aliens responded with practiced fury, but the humans wielded hybrid weapons combining alien tech and human innovation. 3-dimensional maneuvers disoriented their targeting systems. Predictability became their weakness. Humanity thrived on improvisation. Inside the Ironclaw station, defenders scrambled to contain breaches. Shields faltered under pinpoint attacks. Boarding teams moved through corridors like phantoms, exploiting weaknesses no Ironclaw strategist had anticipated. Individual combat prowess was useless against coordinated squads. Every corridor cleared, every weapon disabled, demonstrated humanity's strategic edge. Odin's orders were simple: secure the command center with minimal casualties. At Target Gamma, Captain Lee Jun faced the most subtle challenge: a hive node's collective intelligence. Cyber defenses and biotic security systems made direct attacks useless. Human programmers initiated neural interfaces and uploaded the confusion virus. Contradictory commands rippled through the hive's network, paralyzing decision-making. The humans did not destroy, they controlled. Knowledge extraction became the battlefield, data flowed into human servers, star charts, military strategies, technological schematics. Every byte captured increased Earth's leverage. Lee Jun monitored the node, ready to withdraw at the first sign of resistance. The alien species' pride could not anticipate human subtlety. Humanity's strength was both in action and restraint. Their reach into the galaxy was expanding silently. Back at Alpha, Sergeant Bayong confronted the Vidian station commander. "Your empire will not tolerate this aggression," the alien warned. Bayong replied calmly, "You sent unauthorized ships into our solar system. We tried diplomacy, you responded with hostility. Humanity defends itself when challenged." The commander froze as holographic feeds from Beta and Gamma displayed human victories. Shock replaced arrogance. The Iron Claw outpost fell slowly. Precision strikes and tactical innovation crushed morale. Colonel Odin's teams captured most corridors with minimal casualties. Resistance was fierce, but the humans' coordination outclassed brute strength. Weapons were confiscated, prisoners secured, intelligence catalogued. Every victory was calculated, every move reinforced humanity's growing reputation. At Gamma, the hive node writhed in confusion. Dr. Lim Hay observed the virus effect with satisfaction. Command chains collapsed, data extraction continued unhindered. The gift humanity left behind was not destruction but control. A simple message: respect humans, or face consequences. The subtlety of their power made the galaxy take notice. Within hours, all 3 strike teams completed missions. Vidian scientists were captured unharmed, Ironclaw defenses neutralized, the hive node compromised. Admiral Nam Wu's fleet regrouped, cargo holds filled with prisoners and technology. Messages were prepared for galactic dissemination. Humanity's presence was no longer a secret, it was a warning. A transmission went out across the sector: "This is the Human Defense Force. We project power beyond our system. Targets used to attack Earth have been neutralized. Intelligence and technology captured with minimal casualties. Respect us, trade with us, or face consequences." The word spread like wildfire through star systems. Fear and curiosity rippled simultaneously. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session. Crystal walls glowed with uneasy blue light. Representatives from 12 systems sat tense, some missing in the aftermath of human strikes. Captain Li Jun of the Earth Diplomatic Corps stood calm, flanked by Security Chief Bai Wan and Science Advisor Dr. Lim Hay. The humans exuded authority without intimidation. The chamber knew a new power had arrived. Ambassador Crick seethed. "Your species attacked our installations. You violated laws of galactic civilization." Li Jun's tone remained even. "Which laws? Earth was never invited to join. Your species trespassed." We responded. Humanity defends itself when threatened. Murmurs rippled across the chamber. Logic, backed by evidence, countered centuries of alien arrogance. Representative Thaw of the Vidian Empire leaned forward aggressively. "You are primitives." Li Jun smiled slightly. "Recent events suggest otherwise." Holographic feeds displayed Iron Claw and Hive defeats. Alien pride wavered as technology and strategy failures were revealed. Humanity's argument was simple: strength paired with ingenuity earns respect, not fear alone. Admiral Korax slammed a fist on the table. "You have improved our weapons." Li Jun responded with quiet precision. "Your designs had weaknesses. We fixed them." Humanity adapts and evolves. We improve what we encounter, not merely inherit it. Dr. Lim Hay activated her data pad, showing alien vulnerabilities, stealth, FTL drives, and computational flaws. Knowledge was power. Speaker Nala of the Void Watchers whispered, "How is this possible?" Li Jun replied, "Your species stopped innovating. Humans never had that luxury. Conflict forced progress, forced creativity. We solve problems continuously, we survive. Security Chief Baywan added, every war, every struggle, sharpened us. That is why we are dangerous. Silence swept through the chamber. Li Jun revealed star charts and trade proposals. Earth seeks peaceful participation. Not as a primitive curiosity, but as an equal partner. Ambassador Crick scoffed. You have been spacefaring less than a century. Li Jun's tone was calm, unwavering. In that century, we have demonstrated capability, adaptation, and innovation surpassing many established civilizations. Results matter. Dr. Lim He displayed technical specifications for combined human-alien improvements. Agricultural methods could solve food scarcity, metallurgy and manufacturing could surpass current limits. Eyes widened, hostility softened with intrigue. Potential prosperity outweighed fear. The Council felt the power of collaboration, tempered by human resolve. Commander Yeath of the Iron Claw Federation demanded guarantees. Li Jun replied, mutual deterrence. You attack us, we respond. You respect us, we trade and cooperate. Peace requires balance. The simplicity of the answer resonated. Every species understood survival, but humans had demonstrated it in action. Speaker Nala asked about peaceful species. Dr. Lim He assured, trade, cultural exchange, shared knowledge. Humans benefit allies as much as themselves. Together, progress multiplies. Holographic displays demonstrated joint benefits. Technology, food, energy, combined, every species gained. Fear began to coexist with opportunity. Council Prime Vexor's voice was heavy. You asked to be accepted after attacking installations? Li Jun's reply was calm, confident. We ask only for recognition of reality. Humanity exists, projects power, and will act when necessary. Cooperation is optional, deterrence is compulsory. Logic and consequence spoke louder than anger. Ambassadors exchanged glances, weighing losses from strikes and potential gains. Videos and holograms replayed human tactics, precision, and intelligence. The evidence was irrefutable. Humanity had proven itself a new power, unpredictable, innovative, unstoppable. Galactic politics would never be the same. Li Jun paused, letting the weight of human victories settle. Our actions were limited, further provocations will be met with greater response. This is not threat, it is certainty. We seek equality, not conquest. The room fell silent. Words matched deeds, humans had demonstrated both. Curiosity mixed with fear. Council members questioned collaboration. Could human creativity enhance their own technology? Could agriculture and bioengineering advance across worlds? Risk versus reward was a debate centuries old, now reframed by human ingenuity. Decision-making became deliberate, careful, measured. Ambassador Crick's tentacles twitched with anger but interest crept in. Trade could yield vast technological advancement. The potential for profit and survival began to outweigh anger. Humanity's position was unprecedented, fearful respect blended with the lure of advantage. Li Jun detailed security measures for peaceful cooperation. Shared technologies would be regulated, joint ventures supervised, deterrence maintained. Every step designed to establish trust while preserving sovereignty. Logic and transparency became the backbone of interstellar diplomacy. Vexor spoke slowly, weighing centuries of politics. You demand equality from species that consider themselves ancient and supreme. Li Jun nodded. Equality is the starting point. Cooperation and trade follow naturally. Survival, innovation, and prosperity must include all willing to contribute. Alien delegates absorbed the weight of reality. Practical discussions followed: trade routes, communication networks, and cultural exchange agreements. Li Jun guided every step. Humans offered ideas, solutions, and technology. The Council began to recognize the potential for shared prosperity. Earth was no longer peripheral, it was central. Security Chief Beiwan detailed defense protocols, ensuring mutual protection. Collective fears softened as logic prevailed. Humans were not conquerors, they were collaborators backed by undeniable capability. Respect was earned, not demanded. Council members began to nod, acknowledging both threat and promise. Technological demonstrations continued. Hybrid improvements, efficiency enhancements, and cyber strategies impressed delegates. Even the Void Watchers and Iron Claws could not deny the value. The room's energy shifted from fear to measured optimism. Humanity had proven its worth. Li Jun concluded with a final statement: peaceful collaboration benefits all, aggression invites consequences. Humans respect those who respect us. Those who do not will face decisive action. Clear, calm, unflinching, the Council understood humanity's threshold. Delegates began discussions among themselves. Proposals for trade, research, and cultural exchange were drafted. Fear remained, but opportunity took precedence. Humanity had turned initial aggression into leverage, respect, and partnership. The balance of power was shifting irrevocably. Ambassador Crix finally spoke, a grudging respect in his tone. Perhaps, there is merit in partnership. Vexer nodded. Humanity is to be recognized. Equality, at minimum. Li Jun acknowledged this silently. The fight for recognition was over, the negotiation for cooperation had begun. Captain Li Jun, Dr. Lim He, and Beiwan left the council chambers knowing humanity had entered the galactic stage. Threats had been countered with strategy, power tempered with diplomacy. Earth was no longer a primitive observer, it was a player. The galaxy would watch, and adapt, or fall behind. Back aboard Soul's Pride, the crew celebrated quietly. Prisoners, intelligence, and new alliances filled their logs. Humanity had proven it could strike, survive, innovate, and negotiate. The journey ahead promised expansion, discovery, and the constant challenge of remaining prepared. The stars streaked past the viewports once more. Lai Hyun looked out into the cosmos, thinking of home and beyond. Humanity had taken its first step into a galaxy that underestimated it. But now, every civilization knew, the small blue planet refused to surrender, and the age of humanity had begun.